Hello, my name is Josh Seaver, and today is March 15th, 2023. I wanted to do a video because I really wanted to talk about a little bit of myself and also about my work experience and why I'm really considering about working for corporate America again after all of these years. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. First of all, I'm originally from Culver City, California, born and raised, went to high school there. When I finished high school in 1991, I went to the University of California, Riverside. I went there from 91 to 95, and I got my bachelor's degree there in psychology. It was liberal studies with a psychology emphasis. After that, I decided that I wanted to get into sales because I've always been a sales guy by nature. And I actually, my first job was in 1995. Actually, got a job for a company called Frontier Communications. It was the 5th largest long-distance company. And during that time, I actually worked with small to medium-sized businesses. I used to cold call, knock on doors, set appointments, and close business. At that time, I learned a lot about sales. Understanding needs, asking the right questions, opening the questions, listen to customers very carefully, and trying to design a solution based on what their needs are. Because if you don't understand customers' needs, you don't ask the right questions, you really don't know what to sell to them. You don't really know how your product or service can be applied to their need to fix their problem or issue that they're having. Because usually with customers, you have to somehow figure out how to be a problem solver and be consultative. Because if you go to any sales lot or anything to do with sales, like let's say you want to buy a car, or most salespeople, what they do is they try to tell you what they need instead of really asking the right question to understand what you want. So that's very important. After I was done with Frontier, I worked there for about 3 years. I found a better opportunity. I worked for AT&T. I thought, okay, work for AT&T might be better because it's a bigger company, have more opportunities, more advancement. Tried that for a year. Found out it was a lot of red tape. Took a lot of time just to get things done. A lot of handshakes. A lot of just handshakes. It just completely just took a lot to get things closed. And so after that, I said, it wasn't bad. It was kind of a little bit more than what I expected, just to close deals. And so I got contacted by another company, a fiber optic company, a new up-and-coming fiber optic company. They had risers in buildings. They were built into these infrastructures. And the whole goal was to get businesses up and running quick with their internet services. We would sell it to customers, whether it's small or medium-sized businesses. And so the company was great, worked out well. Only issue at that point, and I closed a lot of deals with that for the time that I was there. So we used to compete against Pacific Bell, and just in general, it was just a great opportunity. But unfortunately, by surprise, in 2001, after about a year I was working there, they went Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and they didn't let anybody know. Literally, I was walking in for a Monday morning meeting, and I came out without a job, completely surprised. I mean, literally, I'd already planned and everything. They were coming in, taking the furniture, the coffee machines. It was just absolutely crazy and ridiculous. And so after that, I said, you know what? I worked for 3 companies for the last 6 years. And you know what, I'm going to try to do my own thing. And I said, what do I like to do? I thought about it. I said, I like cars. I like Mustangs. So I started dealing with Mustangs. I started, refurbishing Mustangs and dealing with classic Mustangs. And I got really engulfed with that. And then kind of got tired of that. Realized I did that for about 16 years on my own with nobody else. I had a couple guys working with me at the time. And I just ventured off my own, and I started dealing with RVs, specializing in RVs. So from about late 2017, early 18, until recently, especially with COVID and stuff like that, I was selling a lot of RVs, specializing with that, and really it was amazing, and just amazing how many people use RVs for different purposes, not just to go camping, but actually to live in. And COVID was just amazing with that. Unfortunately, we had COVID, and a lot of people were passing away and dying, but there were a lot of people out there that really wanted to stay in RVs, so if they had to quarantine, they don't have to be at the home, they can still travel, they can do what they want. And so I did that for multiple years, and I'm still doing it. But now I thought about, year 2023, I happened to look in the Culver City News, and I saw this company called Ting, and they do high-speed internet. And I said, you know what, I'm still got my sales ability. I still understand businesses. I wouldn't mind training other salespeople to sell, like overcoming objections, understanding needs, giving empathy, asking the right questions, or even maybe just being in sales myself again. So I'm very open to that. So that's why I want to leave this video, just to kind of communicate to whomever decides to contact me that I have a lot of sales ability. I've helped a lot of people. As a matter of fact, when I get people calling me on the phone, a lot of times I'll test them to see if they can have any kind of sales training. And a lot of times people give up so easily. I'll say, I'm not interested, or no, I'm good, I'm okay. And it's okay, thanks. I'm like, that's all? The goal is, are you going to convince me that you want to buy, or am I going to convince you not to buy? It's like a rat race. Who's going to win this battle? And so that's what sales is just because a customer says they're not interested doesn't mean you just give up and say, okay, thank you. That has to do with training. That has to do with management and companies training people effectively so that they have the right ammunition, the right tools, so they can go out there and be successful in sales. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're selling a watch, or you're selling a handbag, or you're selling anything. If you understand customers' needs and you generally learn about them, you can close them. Not hard. ABC, always be closing. So with that being said, if you're interested in contacting me, I'm open to a really good sales opportunity. And bottom line, feel free to give me a call anytime. I'd love to tell you more about myself if you like. Just bottom line, if you have any questions, feel free to call me. My phone number direct is area code 562-787-0046. Thank you very much for listening to my video. Appreciate it. Hope all's well with everybody. And we'll talk to you soon. Okay? Bye for now.